So this is part 2 for the virtual classroom, and this is going to be talking about adding links to your slide deck. Anything that you do in Google Slides can be embedded into Canvas pages, so they can become interactive, and it's up to you whether you use it or not, and especially with the classrooms. But this is going to show you how you can add some links to it. First of all, once you have your shell or your base done, a good idea is to turn this into a background so that students don't get confused and try to click and link and move around things that they aren't supposed to. And it makes it easier to make switches and changes as you want. So this is pretty basic. And so all you're going to do is you're going to go on that slide to File and Download, and you're going to choose either JPEG or PNG. These are image files. And once you do that and you save it, I call this my virtual classroom example. This will be an image that we can choose and add it as a background. So I've already saved that. So then the next thing you'll want to do is just insert. I'm going to delete this one to show you how I do that. So I just inserted a new slide, and I'm going to, again, just delete these boxes. Just like when we started, I'm going to go to background and choose image. Instead of Googling the image, I'm going to upload my image now. And I'm going to download the virtual classroom example. So now the difference is, if you look at the first one, when you go around, you can move the computer, the picture, those things, everything's separate. On this one, this is like it's a background, nothing's a link, it can't be moved, anything like that. So now you're ready to add some more stuff. You can write on the whiteboards, you can add pictures, whatever you want. So for this example, I'm just going to do this as an example of getting introduced to Zoom. So what I did was I just added a title with a text box. I added some text here on the whiteboard. I looked up a clock, a poster, a basket. You can do whatever you want. And so I'm going to show you a few different ways that you can add or link in here. So the first thing is if I want them to watch a video inside the Google slideshow. So it says here, before our meeting, watch these videos to learn more about how we're going to use Zoom. Okay. So I'm just going to go up here to insert, and I'm going to insert video, and you'll notice there's some options: My Drive, Share Drive, search URL. So we're going to search parent Zoom info. And when I did this earlier, I really liked there's another one I liked. Parent Zoom tutorial. It was pretty fast and easy. So I'm going to click on that and select it, and it's going to show up with that play button inside my slide. And so I can move that around and resize it. So I'm just going to put it up here on the whiteboard. Okay. Also, if I have already made a video like Loom, using Loom or Screencastify, I can find that in my Google Drive. So I have one called Class Zoom Intro. And so I can embed that video inside the slideshow so that they can watch it as part of this slide. So there's the two videos. And then I said, click on the blue Zoom folder to get some tips and tricks for Zoom. So now I'm going to show you how to link from the home page to other Google Slides. So here's the blue folder. It doesn't say Zoom, but all I have to do is add a text box in there and write the word Zoom. And now we have a blue folder that says Zoom. And then in order to link it to a different slide, I'm just going to highlight it or highlight that box. Right click. It's going to say link. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to paste the link, or it says slides in this presentation. So I'm going to click on that, and I look over here and my cheat sheets are on slide number 4. So I'm going to click on slide 4 and apply. And then try that again so that it can be seen. So I'm going to highlight the word Zoom, link, slides in this presentation, slide 4. Yeah. And now you can see it's kind of that funky color that blends in with that blue. So I'm going to make it a different color so that it's easier for everybody to see. I can make it white. There we go. And so I know it's linked because it's underlined, and I'll show you what it looks like in the presentation mode. So that's how to insert a video, how to link it to a different slide. And the other thing would be how to link it to an outside website. So the last thing it says, click on the computer to take you to our Zoom meeting. So you're going to find whatever URL or website that you want to link in your slideshow. And you're just going to copy that. And again, you're going to highlight whatever item or text you want to link, insert, link, and instead of picking slide in this presentation, you're going to insert your link or paste your link in there and apply. And that's showing you that it's a live link. So that's all I want to do for this example. There's things that I added the clock and the poster that aren't linked to anything. But those are the 3 main things that you can make your slideshow interactive is videos, take you to different slides or different websites. So let's just look and see how that looks on the presentation. So when you go to the present mode that the students will see, they're going to see before the meeting to watch. So they see these red play buttons where they'll be able to play. Where this says Zoom for the tips and tricks, that's going to take them to the Zoom cheat sheet. Okay. You could also add a home button here and link that back to the slide that we had at the beginning. And then finally, if you're linked to an outside website, it's going to pull up. And then as soon as they're done with that and they close it, it'll take them right back to that slideshow that you were doing. And you'll notice that none of the other things are linked for them to use. So that's just how you can make your Google Slides interactive.